Hello, YouTube family and friends. Good evening. This is Mama Robin, or Texas Beach Mom, whichever you prefer. And I come at you all tonight with the Chris Watts video. Now, this is a topic I'm sure everybody has already covered. I saw a video from Behind Criminal Minds. Let me double check the video. I think it was Behind Criminal Minds. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, Behind Criminal Minds. Okay. So I saw a video of his because I like his stuff. I think his videos are extremely well done, very well thought out. His research is good. He's very concise. He's polite. He's good at talking. I like his work. And I'm sure a bunch of other people have covered this. But the video I watched of his the other day was simply called Chris Watts Finally Reveals the Truth, Exposing Nicole Kessinger. Okay, it was a good video. He provides a lot of information, as usual. Here's the thing, though. I don't think, and I've seen people, oh yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I've seen people do videos about, the countdown to Nicole's arrest and stuff like that. That particular video titled The Countdown to Nicole's Arrest, I'm not trying to put this person down. That might be the way they see it, and that might be, how they feel it's going to go down. To me, it sounded a little clickbaity, which I'm not into. But it might not be. They might actually feel like this is the countdown to her arrest. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I will, that's what I'm getting into right now. This is why I don't feel like we're getting into it. Okay, so like I said, I've seen a lot of thumbnails, but if we all remember a few years back, I'd say about 2021, I think, is when this happened. So a few years back, there was some news articles about some letters that Chris had wrote to some legal people in the prison, some reporters, whatever. There was various letters floating around where Chris claimed that Nicole was involved. Okay, he talked about Nicole being involved. Now, I'm not saying claimed in as he's lying on her. I fully believe with all my heart she was involved. All right? You cannot convince me that she wasn't. My theory is that he took the kids with him in his truck. He killed Shanann at the house. He took the kids with him in the truck. Her and Jim, I think Jim was involved. Her and Jim get Shanann's body out through the back. And that's a big theory with a lot of people, but it may not be your all's theory, and that's fine. Everybody has their own theory of this case. That's the problem. One of the problems with it, though, because he hasn't ever told the truth. There's a million different theories. So anyway, my theory is that Nicole buried Shanann. That's my theory. That, to me, in my mind, explains the haphazard, that explains the shallow grave, that explains the sheet just laying out in the field, that explains the haphazard way in which things were done. She didn't care. She didn't give two shits if she was buried properly. See, if Chris put the bodies in the tanks, Chris is the one that did that, he took the time to put them in each tank and to seal those tanks because he didn't want them found. If Nicole's the one that buried Shanann, she didn't give two shits. It's not her future. It's not her life. This all was gonna land on Chris one way or another. So she didn't give a shit. To me, that would explain why it was haphazard. Other people have different theories on that, and I get that. I do. I get that. But anyway, so he apparently is saying again that Nicole was there, Nicole was involved. Now, I watched this Behind Criminal Minds video not once, but twice. And I didn't hear him talking about any new evidence other than the fact that Chris said that she was involved. Now, if he did say it, and I missed it, I apologize to him. I apologize to anybody watching this that gets offended by that. I am sorry. If somehow I watched it twice and I missed it, then I missed it. I don't know how, but my house can be very distracting. It's usually, my son lives with me, and he has these moments where he's intensely quiet. won't say anything. And then all of a sudden, I'll be in the middle of watching a video or something, and I'll be maybe even be taking notes, and he'll blurt out and just start talking about something like I'm just not doing anything. And when I say something to him like, "Hey, can this hold it? Just please, can you give me a minute? I'm watching this for a reason. I'm taking notes on it." Well, then his feelings are hurt. He's offended. And it's quite often. And you got to remember, as I've told you before, my youngest is autistic. And I think and he's got ADHD. So he's kind of, but he has these moments where he just starts, and he'll start talking about random stuff. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. So, and he was home when I was watching this. So it's a very good chance he was talking to me about something and I missed part of it. Because I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm watching, but I'm also trying to kind of listen to him. So I can go, yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Whatever. Not that I don't love him and don't understand him or don't appreciate what he brings to the family, because I do. But he almost always manages to wait until I'm in the middle of something. Phone call, trying to take notes on a video, something. I'm cooking, reading a recipe, something. He waits. It's almost like he's got a sixth sense about it. And he's like, "Oh, mom's busy. Mom's busy doing something. She's concentrating. So here, let me start talking to her about a movie I just saw last night." But anyway, enough of my son, because like I said, I love him dearly. He's a great kid, but his timing sometimes is absolutely deplorable. So if I watched it twice and I missed something, that might be why I missed something. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I watched it twice. I don't remember him mentioning, behind Criminal Minds, I don't remember him mentioning any new evidence. Okay? So if he did and I missed it, I'm sorry. I apologize, not only to the creator, but to anybody offended. But anyway, as far as I know, there's no new evidence, except he's also now saying, he's not just saying Nicole was involved like he did a few years ago, but now he's saying for sure that Jim was involved. Okay, so most of us who know this case, who believe that Nicole was involved, most of us also believe that Jim was involved. Whether he was or wasn't, we have no way of knowing. But most of us that believe Nicole was involved already believe Jim was involved. Okay? So that's not new evidence. But again, like I said, a few years ago, he started writing letters and shit. "Oh, Nicole for sure was there," and da-da-da. And Dylan's book said she was, and a few other things. I don't think it's a countdown to her arrest. Like I said, number one, he's already said this a few years ago. He added Jim to it this time, which he hasn't done before. I don't know if he thinks, if he comes clean and tells everything, if he's hoping that he'll get out. I got news for him. I don't care if Nicole was involved and he can prove it. I don't care if Jim was involved and he can prove it. He's not going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. All that means is if he can prove they're involved, is they're going to be in prison too. That doesn't mean he's getting out. It just means they're going to be in prison too. Here's the thing. I think he thinks that if he blows the whistle, it'll get Nicole in trouble. I think he thinks that. I believe that that's where he's going with this. So yeah, according to Behind Criminal Minds, essentially, if I take the video and I shorten it, because I think his video is like an hour or something long. But if I take the video and shorten it, and I summarize it, essentially he's saying that Nicole was involved and Jim was too. So, and I don't think anything is going to come from it. Number one, like I said, he said it before and nothing happened. Number two, he lies all the time. Yeah, he does sprinkle some truth in with the lie, but he lies. So they don't know what to believe. So unless he has evidence, proof that Nicole was there, like physical proof that he can prove, that helps him prove that Nicole was there, unless he has absolute proof she was there, or proof that Jim was there, I don't even think they're going to try. I don't think so. For the people that believe might be the countdown, if you see this as a countdown to her going to jail, this eh, that's what you believe. That's fine. That's your belief. For my own personal beliefs, I don't think it's going to amount to much. I really don't. I personally think that he's going to continue to tell more and more in hopes that if I give them enough evidence, maybe they'll let me out. And I think I think he wants out of prison because he wants out of prison. But I think the other reason why he wants out is simply because I think he's got a girlfriend or a wife or whatever now. So he probably wants out for that reason. That's probably his driving force. But I don't think they're going to do anything with the Nicole thing. I just don't think so. Unless he has proof, like physical proof that can prove she's there, I don't think they're going to do anything with it. I think she may have just gotten off this scot-free. I do. So if you want more information than what I just provided, go watch Behind Criminal Minds. He always does a fantastic job. Some content creators write a script. I don't know if he does or doesn't, but if he writes one, he writes a good script. He does a lot of good research. He's good at putting a video together. He's good at doing the voice. I mean, I think his videos are just really good. Very professional, very good. He's very sensitive and polite. They're not necessarily, I'm not sure how to put how I want to describe him. He's just very good at this. He's got seems to have the right attitude about things, right tone. Seems like he's just a very good person. And then he's trying so hard to do the right thing and bring out the truth. I want the truth out too. So yeah, Behind Criminal Minds. And it was called Chris Finally Speaks the Truth about Nicole being there or something like that. I'd have to look it up again. Y'all give me a few seconds. I'll pull it over again. Yeah. Chris Watts finally reveals the truth, exposing Nicole. Behind Criminal Minds is the name of the channel. And 4 months ago, he did one called New Testimony Implicates Nicole Kessinger. So yeah, if you take the New Testimony Implicates Nicole Kessinger and you take Chris Watts Finally Reveals the Truth, exposing Nicole, it does sound like it's getting closer to maybe doing something. And that might be why people take it that way. I just don't think so. I could be wrong. In fact, I hope I'm wrong. I hope they do get her if she was involved. And I believe she was. But yeah, that's a video. And I'm sure everybody has touched on this. Chris Watts finally telling the truth. But he said this about 4 years ago. There was letters he supposedly wrote that were put in newspapers and shit that he supposedly wrote saying that Nicole was involved. Like actual letters he wrote to different things saying Nicole Kessinger was there. She did it. Nothing came of those. I don't think anything is going to come of this unless he has tangible proof, unless he has stuff he can hold in his hands and he can use it as proof. I don't think anything's going to come of it. I really don't. I pray that I'm wrong. I'm 99% sure she was involved. I think she should be in prison for it if she was. I just don't think it's everything going to happen to her. Jim, maybe, but I doubt it at this point because he even had less to do with it. Like Nicole would be more directly involved. If she helped him plan it the way most of us think, Nicole's more directly involved. Jim was just her lackey that she talked into helping her. So, I mean, I don't know if they get to Jim and they can get Jim to flip on Nicole. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that he's brought Jim up, if they get to Jim first and they talk to Jim and they can get Jim to turn on Nicole, then maybe, but I don't think it's going to go that far. And like I said, it's 2 reasons. Number one, he lies so much nobody trusts him anyway. And number 2, he's already said something about 4 years ago. Nobody did a damn thing about it. So I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got for you right now. I still got a bunch more videos to review. So I can get back to you with more stuff. And I'm still waiting on information on Lady Bird Lake, the guy that was found accidentally drowned. It'd be this Saturday, it'd be 2 weeks since it happened. You would think they would have let the name go on that one. So I have a few more videos I need to do. All right. So in the meantime, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. If I missed it, I'm sorry. If it's coming up, I got you now. That's it, really, gang. That's all I have right now. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed night. If you like this, hit the like button. If you know somebody else that'll like it, share it with them. If you want to see more shit like this, hit the subscribe, the notification bell. Well, if you want to see more shit like this, subscribe. If you want to know when I'm getting ready to do something stupid, hit the notification bell. Okay? Ring that little notification bell. Meantime, y'all have a beautiful night, a wonderful weekend. After I catch up on some more videos, I'll get back to you. I love y'all, and y'all take care.